What up, YouTube? It is your man Julio Greasy here yet again with another episode of the Pokemon playthrough. In the last episode, we beat our buddy Clay, and he told us to meet him up at Route 6, so we're gonna go do that. I'm actually gonna switch up Wardy from up front. No, you know what? I'm gonna keep Wardy up front, just, you know, because I love Wardy. He's a good guy. He actually got the dick in that fight because I forgot how strong Excadrill is. But like I said, we might meet up with our old friend. And who's this? Greasy, guess what? Guess what? Oh shit, this bitch. This bitch is following us. So here you see Bianca. Hey, were you at the gym just now? Oh, hey, that's your little gym bit. Oh, that's really cool. That's amazing. Yeah, because it looks like a penis and you like penises because you're a filthy slut. No, I'm not a filthy slut. No, yeah, you are. I can't get distracted being, oh, just trying to do battle. I'm also a trainer. At times like this, you battle, right? So here, you battle Bianca. Like I said, you have a rival battle pretty much after every single gym battle, which is weird because, you know, you've never seen this before. Like, I mean, you've had rival battles, but I mean, you haven't had continuous rival battles and different rivals every single time. So she's gonna lead out with Herdier, like she always does, which is really annoying because Herdier is such a fucking ridiculous Pokemon. It's really good, and I'm surprised that she gave it to fucking Bianca, you know. So we're gonna, that's why I kind of left Wardy up front, because he got that special attack swag on. He's gonna get that Scald. Hope we get this dog a little hot. This dog got hot. Your attacks aren't gonna do shit now, bitch. That still did a pretty decent amount, even though he was burned. He took that recoil, and then, you know what? She might use a hyper potion, but I'm just gonna bubble beam this bitch. Oh, ooh. You know what I realized? If some, like, I don't think fire type Pokemon can't get burned. My question is, when a Pokemon's burned and you use a water type move on it, shouldn't it like heal it of the burn, you know what I'm saying? Because like it's kind of soothing it. Alright, he's gonna send out Servine. I'm gonna switch my Pokemon Servine, and I'm gonna go out into my Valentine. My sweet, sweet Valentine. I'm gonna give you a kiss goodbye. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just Super Saiyan. Yeah. Air slash that bitch. Look at that. That's why Air Slash is so much better than Air Cutter, because we probably would have taken 2 Air Cutters. She's gonna send out Pampor. I'll just stay in the Valentine because I got no worries. Don't worry about a thing, because I just slashed your monkey with air. People don't worry, because she used a hyper potion, that bitch. Because she's a molesting little child. Oh, I don't even know what I'm saying now. Yeah, so Bianca, see the thing with Bianca, I feel like Bianca's such a harder rival because of the fact that she just has fucking Herdier. The whole Stoutland family is just ridiculously strong, so bulky, fucking deals so much damage, and the thing is, since it's a normal type, it can learn so many moves, and it's ridiculous just because, you know, Valentine's because it just does it so much. So I'm just gonna, she finally evolved her Muna into Musharna, and she's gonna fucking use Hypnosis, that bitch. See, this is why I hate Musharna. I hate any Pokemon that uses Hypnosis, like Drowsy, Hypno, fucking get. You know what was annoying? In Gold and Silver, when you versed the 4th gym leader, the Ghost type, Morty, he had the Gengar that used Hypnosis Dream Eater, and the thing is, Hypnosis has a 60% accuracy. Whenever I use it, I never hit shit, but whenever other people use it, it always fucking hits, and it always fucking, like, destroys you. I remember this one time I was versing Morty, and I was versing up his Gengar. His Gengar was his last Pokemon, and I used my last Pokemon. This is when I found out that struggle, where if you die while your opponent dies in a gym battle, you still lose. Like, you're out of Pokemon, he's out of Pokemon, but you get the short end of the stick. I don't know why, but I mean, it just does. And I got really pissed because it took me so long. And it was just ridiculous. Haha, more off, bitch. I'm just gonna use Assurance. I don't know why I still have Assurance. Assurance is a really bad move. I mean, it might be good. No, it's a really bad dark move, actually. My favorite dark type move would have to be, because I've tried EV training my Pokemon to get them into like competitive Pokemon battles and stuff like that, and my first Pokemon of choice was always Absol. Absol is a ridiculously good Pokemon. It's a good dark type. It was really bad at the generation stage because all dark type moves were special attacking and it's a physical attacker. So yeah, I haven't had a Pokemon battle with you in a while, Greasy. I've become totally strong, huh? I'm not that strong, so I don't know how to say it, but thank you. Alright, share this HM. So she gives you HMO to fly like an eagle. Oh, that movie Space Jam was good. My papa gave it to me after he tried to take me home that time. I'm sure he can come home anytime he wants, though. I have to share this with Sharon TC. So she gives you HMO2, which is great. But see, the thing is, in the first Pokemon game, you had to search for HMs yourself, you know? But, like, nowadays, they just fucking hand you it, like, every 10 seconds. I mean, some you don't even need. So I'm gonna actually teach Fly to our Valentine, because that's why I kind of got Valentine in the first place. I'm gonna get rid of Heart Stamp, because I'm not really gonna use that again, because it's a physical psychic type move. And tada, got Fly. Alright, so I'm gonna go heal up at the gym too. But back what I was saying, Absol is always one of my favorites, just because, but the thing is, it was really bad at the generation that it came out, but then it got really good in like, later generations, once they fixed the whole physical thing, like, to work with what moves, you know? And, my favorite dark type move, I mean, Sucker Punch is always a good move. It's also a really good movie that I like, but not for the plot, though, because the plot was awful. You don't watch that movie for the plot, you watch it for its effects and shit. But, what was I saying? Fly Like an Eagle. Space Jam. Space Jam is a movie that, came out in 1996 with Michael Jordan and Looney Tunes, and, it's really a nostalgic film, because if you were a 90s kid, like I was, I mean, you know, 90s kids are, like, you know, just people born in the 90s or whatever. So this is Route 6, we're just going through this, I'm gonna try to go through it. In this route, you find a whole bunch of Pokeballs on the ground, but they cannot be Pokeballs. They're kind of like the Voltorbs. You also find Deerlings, which have 4 forms, but that's not really important. Pokemon on the ground are Fungus. They look like Pokeballs because they have like a Pokemon-shaped top. Oh, I forgot I have Repels. But Space Jam is a film that brought together basketball legend Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes were great, like pretty much. You know, just the cartoons for kids in the 90s, because it was a cartoon show that was just funny. It did have some mature themes, too. Like, the thing is, you don't know that as a kid, you just find it hilarious. Like, they had Yosemite Sam who shot Rabbit. Like, people get shot all the time, blown up with dynamite. And the thing is, nowadays, kids' shows are all about, like, gumdrops and rainbows. But, I mean, that's not what, the whole Looney Tunes is about. That's why our generation is so violent, I think, just because of the fact that, you know, we just grew up with, like, Looney Tunes and shit like that, you know what I mean? It made us the generation that we are, you know what I'm saying? But Space Jam was a really great film. I don't think it was actually reviewed that well by critics and stuff like that, but the thing is, it's a kid's movie. That's the thing. I feel like, just because, like, most critics aren't kids. They don't have the mindset of a kid. If they want a kid movie to get well receptive, they have to have, like, a kid's point of view, you know what I'm saying? But it was a really great film. If you ask anyone, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna say that Space Jam was one of the greatest movies of all time. And the thing is, I'll watch Space Jam whenever it's on. It's been on Cartoon Network a shit ton this past, like, season, like summer, and legit, like, every time it was on, I try to watch it, because, you know, it's just a really great film. Like, I wish I bought it when it was on VHS. If you guys, if the girl don't know what a VHS is, she's too young for you, bro. But, yeah, like, I wish I got it on VHS, like, honestly, just because it's such a great film. I want a hard copy of the film. And let's just talk about more, you know, childhood films of mine that, like, I really adore. All the Disney movies, like, I was born during the Disney Renaissance, so I got the prime of all Disney movies. I got fucking Tarzan, The Lion King, Mulan, Pocahontas, The Little Mermaid, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, I can't remember all of the what is it, The Rescuers Down Under or something like that? Is that another Disney Renaissance film? I don't remember. But I was born, Beauty and the Beast, there we go. But I was born during the Disney Renaissance, so I grew up on Disney films. Like, one of my favorite movies of all time, Tarzan, The Lion King, Mulan. I mean, Mulan isn't that great of a movie, but I mean, just the I'll Make a Man Out of You, the whole sequence, like, kind of taught you how to be. And the thing is, you learned so much from these films, you know? Like, you learned how to get over death with The Lion King, because when Mufasa dies, you know, you learn that women can actually do what men can in Mulan. You learn about that beauty's on the inside of Beauty and the Beast. You learn you learn just so much. Like, the world is a scary place from Tarzan, because, like, there's so much you don't know, and then you find out, like, just different things. It's just just amazing. These movies, they teach you so many lessons. And the thing is, now, like, pretty much Disney movies now, I mean, they're still good. They're just not as good as they used to be. You know, like their lessons have been taught in that Renaissance. They're not as successful. I mean, Pixar movies are still successful, but I mean, because Pixar movies are always going to be successful, like Toy Story, Toy Story 1, Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 came out like 3 years, well, it was two to 3 years ago, I believe. And the thing is, kids watch the movie, but the thing is, they don't know fucking the story of Toy Story and Toy Story 2, because those came out in the 90s, 1991 and 99, I believe, or 90, I don't know, sometime in the 90s. And the thing is, that was pretty much my generation, the 90s generation of films. And the thing is, I didn't go to see the movie in the theaters, because I don't usually go to see movies in the theaters, because, you know, I would just get them when they're on DVD and stuff like that. But I mean, I would have went to the movies if I had the chance to go to the movies to watch that film, because I bet if I walked in there, sorry about that belt, if I walked in there, I bet you that 90% of the people in there were my age, because the fact that just the nostalgia factor of Toy Story 3. And the thing is, I'm not going to be ashamed of it. I don't cry with a lot of movies, you know, because I'm a dude, but movies that made me cry, Toy Story 3 got me teary, because just the nostalgia fact. The Lion King still gets me kind of iffy with Mufasa dying. Pokemon, the first movie, gets me every single time, just because of the message that it sends. It's a really great movie. It is. And what else? Yeah, see, the hidden item is not anywhere near here. What else? Yeah, like Marley and Me. That movie came out in 2006. Marley and Me, the story about the golden retriever and like the family that writes, like the dude that writes columns about. If you go in here, this is a dealing research facility. You don't need to see that unless you want to get like a leaf stone later. But I mean, yeah, whatever. Just continue on with the route. But Marley and Me was a film that I thought it was gonna be a happy-go-lucky family film. You know, all of a sudden the thing. I mean, I don't want to spoil. Okay, I'm gonna spoil Marley and Me for you. The dog dies at the end. You know how sad that? Like, you see the cover art. It's a little golden retriever puppy, and he's like has a bow and everything. And like the trailer talks about like, oh, this is like, oh, it's just a really, you know, a rambunctious dog and whatnot. You know, it's gonna be a happy film. Fucking talks about miscarriages. A woman gets shanked in the film, like almost gets like fucking raped in the film. The dog dies, and the dog, like, the thing is, I really love animals. Like, I hope to like become something involving animals sometime in the future. I don't know what, maybe, but I always wish, even if it's not my profession, I always wish to be in contact with animals in some shape or form. Just because my father used to work with dogs when it was still legal where I am, and since then, like the thing is, I've always loved them. We've always had dogs around. I had my first pet at like 8. He's my dog and everything like that. And like, I just love dogs, and it's just that, you know, like fucking just the fact that with the dog died, like I don't want to see an animal get hurt ever. Like I don't want to. That's why like being a vet for me would be so hard, because I'd have to, you know, maybe have to put an animal down. You know, I'd have to like sew up an animal that's injured. Like I wouldn't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I may have like a tough exterior. I say like swears like every couple seconds. It's just the way I am. It's just the way I grew up, you know. But I mean, just the way. The thing is, I have just a soft spot in me for animals. Like I can't, like, what was that film? Halloween, where when Michael Myers just fucking like killed the dog. Like, just because he's fucking psychopath. Like, that hurt. Like, I didn't want to see that. I was just like, what the fuck, man? Like, honestly, here you see Fungus, which I was talking about, looks like the Pokeball on top. But, I mean, I didn't want to see a fucking dog just fucking die like that. That's just wrong, you know? And it's just, like, it's hurtful. Like, I just can't imagine myself seeing it, you know? So I just went on a little rant there. I went from fucking 90s to whatever. Oh, so back to the movie things. Here's a leaf stone, and the other one's a fungus too, but I don't want to talk to it. Where's this trainer going? Alright, got him. But back to the 90s movies. I want to grow my kids up on 90s movies, because, you know, I had a great childhood, and I don't want my kids to be exposed to, like, this stuff. Now, I'm not saying that all the movies now are bad, but I mean, they just don't compare to what I used to be. I mean, my kids may like the movies now a lot better than they like the movies back in my time. You know what I'm saying? It's just a personal preference. But the thing is, I learned so much from the movies that I watched growing up. Like, my family never, like, censored me from movies. My family was open with me for movies. Like, if they got a rated R movie, they'd let me watch it. I mean, they'd tell me to cover my eyes during, like, the, like, sex parts, because there are usually sex in rated R movies because, you know, sex sells. But, you know, whatchamacallit, one of the first movies that I saw was, you know, Child's Play, Chucky, the killer doll and stuff like that. And it gave me nightmares. But the thing was, I was so happy that I got to see the movies, and like no one else, like no other kid, like in my grade, could say to see their movies because their parents don't let them watch them. And I just feel so like happy that I was able to watch it. I don't plan on filtering my kids. If they want to see a movie, I'll let them see the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, they're gonna learn about it eventually. I mean, it's not like they're ruining their innocence. It's just part of the movie. It's like, I mean, you know, but who knows? I could change differently because of the fact that the way I grew up, if I get married and my wife, and then I have kids, you know, I could have a completely different like ideal on life, and it's just something we're gonna have to talk about. But like I said, I want to grow my kids up on movies from my generation, so that way they actually like learn about like, you know, things that are like meaningful, not like some random bullshit. Here's a house that you can heal up at. Thank you for the heal up, lady. But yeah, sorry I went on a little tangent there, but I mean, at least I had something to talk about in this video. All right, so we just went through Route 6. And here we arrive at Chargestone Cave, and this is the cave that Clay wanted us to go at. So let's talk to this. Thanks for waiting. I love how, like, we got here before he did. I mean, he's just really slow, I guess. We have a bike, dude. Looks like the nest of an electric-type Pokemon called Garvantula. Don't know what there's a nest here, but if there are folks having problems, gym leaders are the ones supposed to fix it. Rock, take it out. Look at that, destroyed the web. I'm pretty sure you could have just got like a scissors or something. And this here TM's yours. It's my favorite TM, so I can teach it to y'all your Pokemon. So we've received TM78 Bulldoze, which was on all of his Pokemon in the gym. As we saw the X will take out our fucking Woody with it. It's called Bulldoze. The speed does damage and lowers the speed of any Pokemon it hits. Some ground type Pokemon move a little slower than you like. If you use Bulldoze right, you can cover that weakness. I don't know how good you really are, but if you think you can go whenever. And if you think you can do something, keep doing it. Do things how you want, decide your own limits. Thanks, Clay. That was deep, bro. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. In the next episode, we will take on Chargestone Cave. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for listening to my rant. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was pretty long as well, just because of the fact that the battle with Bianca took some time. So hope you guys enjoyed. Grease out.